Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go. 180.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw now on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's checking. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Eagles have recovered. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 35 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Shoves him away. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's... Going to be a first down. Well done. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the
where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it.